Hey guys, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Melissa.
Welcome to Home on the Hitch. So we travel around in our RV trying to find ways to make every moment count.
Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. So if this sounds like you or you're interested in RV travel,
Then hang out with us for a little while and let us answer some questions for you. Today we're going to be talking about how to plan the perfect RV trip. So stick around. Is a vacation on the road your idea of paradise?
if you've ever thought about hitting the open road in your RV, this video is for you. We're going to talk about how to plan a perfect RV trip that will let you visit all sorts of amazing places in America.
Yeah, absolutely.
So number one, make a list of all the places that you want to visit.
You have to know where you want to go before you can start planning. That could be a destination or a general direction. Where are you going? Number two, figure out the things that are important for your trip, like visiting national parks or zoos, or seeing certain historical monuments, or shopping in certain cities.
If you're going to tour Western national parks, that may take you out west, but not necessarily close to popular shopping districts or other monuments, so make sure you take that into consideration. Number three, find out what time of year is best for each destination you wish to visit and plan accordingly.
Different places are better at different times of the year. There are lots of things to think about, such as crowds, weather, road closures. We try to visit the more popular national parks during the shoulder season. It's always less crowded and the temperature is usually more bearable. Visiting some of these places during the summer months can be very hot and very crowded.
Yes, they can.
Number four, consider how much driving you're willing to do in one day. Will it be more than 200 miles? If so, figure out how many days you'll need to call travel days and how many days you will be stationary. It's always good to have a few buffer days in there just in case.
Absolutely. Setting a limit on drive times and distances per day is a must. We typically drive either 6 hours or about 300-ish miles in a day on travel days, whichever comes first. Using this information, we are able to plan how long it should take us to get to each destination and how long we can stay.
Right.
Number five, research the best routes based on your desired destinations and stops.
So the key to this, make sure you're traveling RV-friendly roads and highways. Not all GPS and map systems take into account the size of your RV, so make sure you research your routes and any restrictions such as height or weight on the way to your destination. It might take a little bit longer, but you always want to be safe. It brings us to number six, and that is what we consider the best tool to use to accomplish all of these things. What we use is the RV Trip Wizard trip planning tool and the RV Life app. So let's take a quick look at them and we'll talk about some of the basic features. The way you can get to RV Trip Wizard and get a free demo, free trial, is to go to www.homeonthehitch.com. Just scroll down on the home page here and you'll find this RV Trip Wizard link. Give that a click. It's going to take you over here and give you a ability to sign up for a 7-day free trial. So that's really good. And you can kind of mess with all the settings and everything and see what you think about it. So right here, real important to notice that RV Trip Wizard and RV Life Pro are together now. So if you are a subscriber to one, then you have the other, and they are both very worth the price of subscription. So, all right. So we have a video in the past where we log in and kind of look at a bunch of stuff. We're not going to do that today. I just want to kind of keep this short and sweet and let you know that this is what we use. Best advice is to get this 7-day free trial and check it out for yourself. That way you can log in and do some trips and see how it works. This is a big one over here. It's customized to your RV. What that means basically is you put your RV specs in there, the height, weight, length, what type of RV it is, fuel mileage, all that good stuff. And the program takes all that into account when it figures out your drive time, when it figures out your routing for low clearance bridges and all that kind of stuff. So it is all customized to your specific RV. As far as the trip planner itself, it's web-based, so there's no program to really install. And another big feature for me that I like is that it gives us, when we plan the trip, we put in the cost of fuel and our fuel mileage, all that stuff, how much each park costs per night. When we set that up, we get a budget of how much it's going to cost for fuel, for lodging, for meals. So that is very handy right there, as well as the drive times and distances. We talked about that earlier. So make sure you check out our other video on RV Trip Wizard, and we have a video on the RV Life app. One thing to note now is that the RV Trip Wizard and the RV Life app, if you go to the rvlife.com, basically it's a one cost for everything. It's $49 for a year with the RV Trip Wizard and the RV Life app on your phone. The routes and trips that you plan on RV Trip Wizard automatically go to your RV Life app, so you can open them up on your telephone and click go and have RV Safe navigation through your telephone by the routes that you have planned on RV Trip Wizard. There's also a new maintenance program on there, I believe, Maintain My RV, and that is included for a year as well in the $49 a year. We've been really happy with it as our primary trip planner. It doesn't solve every single issue that's ever going to come up, but it solves most of them. And this is our primary tool for planning our trips and planning our routes. So do yourself a favor, go to our website and click on the link, get yourself a 7-day trial. And then after you do that, go on over and just sign up on rvlife.com, and you'll get the whole suite with RV Life app and RV Trip Wizard. So with some time and research, you can plan an RV trip that is perfect for your needs.
From figuring out what type of RVer you are to deciding where to go based on how much driving, there are many factors involved in planning the perfect getaway.
Whether it's your first RV trip or just another RV trip to somewhere new, we hope these tips will help guide you through the process so that when it's time to go, you'll know exactly what type of trip planning you need to do. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. We hope you enjoy these tips. Make sure you like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up.
Let us know what kind of tools that you use.
Right. So what do you use? If you use anything different than this, or have any tips that we left out, make sure you leave those in the comments so everybody can see them. Yeah?
Absolutely.
Right. All right, guys. Till next time, take care of each other, love each other,
and make every moment count.
We'll see you next time, guys.